Hey guys, it's Erin or Everyday Erin, and I am back with another video. Today I am going to share with you what I have been working on for the past few months in terms of cross stitch. Basically just what I finished. There are no whips here. And there are a lot of them, just like with knitting. So I guess let's just jump in. It's been, I don't know the last time I put up a video of cross stitch finishes, but I'm just going to go through them. I'll give you the information I have. If I have information, I'll do the best I can. I always do. Anyway, I kept on working on my snappers, which is a monthly stitch, and I finished October. And if you've seen some of these already, I do apologize. October curls. And this is a 32 count Belfast of some kind. I do not know what the color is. I bought this off of D-Stash years ago and it sat for a long time, so I don't know what color it is. I also worked on March. What's that? Just a thread. March blows. And February. I almost said April. February glows. So they're coming out really well on the camera. I've got new lights as well as my ring light, so I'm hoping that my lighting is even better than it has been. We have January. And here is January. I feel like I probably have shown you this one before. And I know, I'm almost positive I've showed you these. December. And here is November. And like I said, these are all from Bent Creek, and they're from 2003, so I don't know if these are still available. They do call for these little snaps to go on it. I put them on one of them and I didn't like it, so I took them off, but I have some teeny tiny buttons that I'm going to sew on when I do my finishing. So there's that. My first pile of finishes, and this is how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I might have a couple done upstairs, but I'd have to check. I don't know. I could be lying to you. The next thing I finished was apparently this free chart, Love, from Hands On Design, but I know I FFO'd this and I think I put it away with the Valentine's Day stuff. So this is a free pattern if you were interested. I will do my best to put a link down below so you can get it if you want it. Next up, oh, it's a lie, it's right here. This is Bestitch Me, and I don't know the colorway. There it is, Love, Love. And this is on a fabric with 3 others. I think you've already seen this. This is the Etched Cardinal, and this is from Primitive Stitcher. Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. And then I know you've seen this one, so these are all on here. Waiting to be finished. Sitting in a basket. Alright, next. I apparently do not have the pattern here for this. I feel like I'm pretty sure this is Heart and Hand. This is Valentine Bird. And I just had the chart, and I bought a couple of heart buttons to replace the ones that should have been with the chart or are called for with the chart. I bought this off of D-Stash also, so just some random 14 count Ada. Oh, I don't have this chart either, but I know this is called Some Bunny Loves You, and it's from Country Cottage Needleworks, and I stitched this on a 16 count Jade Ada from Picture This Plus, and this one's really cute. I have something to finish this on, I just didn't get around to it with what was going on pre-surgery. So, oh my gosh, it's so cute. They're so cute, those bunnies. Oh, so cute. I'm pretty sure I stitched this for March Madness, as well as some others I'm going to show you. Next up, this is from Heart and Hand. This is Bird in the Hand Spring. And I stitched this with Sulky, just whatever color I pulled. And this is on fabric. Some sort of picture this plus. I don't know what it is because I don't have the tag. And there is still this little charm to be put on there when I finish it. I don't do that till I finish because I want to be able to iron it really flat before I add embellishments. Anyway, I want to say this is Heritage or Legacy, but I don't know why I want to say that. Anyway, here is Bird in Hand Spring. And I do have winter, autumn, summer, Halloween, and Christmas too. So someday I'll stitch them. Next up, oh, I bought this. I ordered this before we went to Pennsylvania last year because I had wanted to bring it with me. And of course, it arrived the day after we left. So this is Jardin Privé, which is one of my favorites. I love sheep. I did this in the called for DMC, and I stitched it on 32 count antique white Jobelin. And here they are. Aren't those so cute? I don't know how I want to finish this yet, but it's adorable. I love that there are knitting needles and the girl and of course the sheep. I do believe I changed the color of the sheep because it didn't work with my fabric to some gray sheep, because aren't they white on here? Yeah, they're white on here. So that I did change, but I love it. I really, really love it. Okay. Next we have, Hop On In by Hands On Design. I purchased the 32 count charcoal Belfast to stitch this, and I can't do the dark fabric. I just can't. I tried. It was torture on my eyes. And this calls for Sulky. I just used whatever Sulky I had that would work. So Hop On In. I used 16 count Mirage Ada from Picture This Plus, and the tag's on here, so you'll see that. And there it is. Waiting to be finished for next year. Cute. I was afraid that this Hop On In didn't show up very well, but when you hold it back from you, you can see it pretty well, so fingers crossed. I am also certain I have a load of FFOs that I haven't shown you, but I put everything away per season, so maybe as I decorate for the seasons, I'll do a cross stitch FFO show and tell for the next 12 months if I think of it. Next is a Lizzie Kate Spring Smalls. I worked on the spring, and again, I used Sulky and I just pulled whatever colors I had. This is on a 32 count white Jobelin even weave. I guess I had a lot of that. And not FFO'd, but done. Spring. So cute. I should do fall. Fall's my favorite holiday. Not holiday. Fall is my favorite season. This is, I have notes here, but I don't have a pattern. This is Spring Hair from La Di Da, and I do not have the pattern for this one, but alas, he's done. He is on some 16 count Icon Ada, which is this pretty blue color. And here he is. He's really cute. Again, I don't know how to finish him. Might be nice to get like a big wooden like shelves that are egg to put him on. Maybe that would work. I don't know, but then I'd have to do a egg-shaped finished. I'd have to do an egg-shaped finish, and then he probably wouldn't look great. So I don't know what I'll do with him, but he's adorable. He is adorable. Here's another free pattern. This is from Lindy Stitches. Yep, Lindy Stitches. It's called Peter's Day Out, and I will link this one down below too. I should put these to the side so I remember to do it. Sorry for my black and white. Let me pull out that other one I'm gonna share. This is just done on some Aida, 14 count Aida in Mist. And again, this one I just pulled out colors. It's DMC that worked. And there is Peter. And because he's wrinkled, his nose kind of disappears in the fold there, but he's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Oh, this one. This was sent to me by Ming Mao for my birthday, and I had 16 other things in progress, but I started it immediately and finished it immediately. I love it. It's Coffee from Ink Circles. And I believe, for the most part, I used all the called for colors, except I made a mistake and switched to, but I just went with it. And this is stitched on 32 count vintage Country Mocha Belfast. Love this one. Love it. Oh my gosh. Does this scream Erin or what? It's got a dog and coffee. All that's missing is yarn. Anyway, or crafts in general, because I'm quite the multi-craftual person these days. Okay. This I do have the pattern for, but I don't have it over here. I only have my working copy over here. So, whoa. I don't have the front of it, but this is the Prairie Schooler Where There Are Bees. Where There Are Bees. And I kept my working copy because I want to do some of the minis too. This is stitched on... let me see if it says on here. I think it's Fabric Flare. It's a chicken wire fabric. It's not on here. I'll see if I can find it, but I make no promises. This is all the called for DMC on 16 count Aida. And I stitched this in like 2 days because I was obsessed as soon as I started it. Amazing. And I was supposed to be stitching this with Terry and Amy, Ming Mao. Ming Mao started it. I don't know if she's finished. I don't know if Terry started it. I think he decided he didn't like the fabric and needed to change it. And Amy changed the colors a little, but I think she's using the same fabric too. Anyway, oh my god, I love it. And I'm not showing this very well. There we go. There we go. Why don't you just do that, Erin? Where There Are Bees. So fast. So fast. Because I was obsessed with it. Obsessed. I should mention I do also have some secret stitching that is not in this pile that I have finished. That I will make a separate video when it's all FFO'd before I send it out to who it's going to. And share it once they got it. So for Seth's birthday this year, he would have been 5. I wanted to start something for him, so I started Country Cottage Kids Stars and Stripes because his birthday is the 4th of July. And I stitched this on some fabric. 32 count lamb's wool Jobelin even weave. And I used just DMC. That's pretty see-through. There goes a note. Anyway, there it is. It came out a lot bigger than I was expecting it to. I don't hate it, but it is a little larger than I was expecting, and I look forward to having this one finished to have up displayed next year next to his little cute little picture. And I started that on his birthday. I might have started at the 3rd, and I was done before surgery. It was a pretty quick stitch. Next, I have Country Cottage Needleworks Autumn Seasonal Celebration. And I bought this on a D-stash. This is stitched on 16 count Picture This Plus Mellow. And here it is. I'm going to get this one FFO'd because I did FFO summer, which, hang on just a second and I'll show you that because it's up. I've had summer done for quite some time. I think I finished it in Pennsylvania last year. Anyway, so this is autumn. And I bought this shutter last year from Michael's, and I'm pretty sure I showed you all the shutter in a video. So this is how I finished summer. And I've got this down here. I thought this flower could actually work for summer and potentially autumn, and then we'll switch it up for winter and spring depending, because this is magnetized and then this is also magnetized. I just need to FFO autumn, and then after Labor Day I will put it up on my mantle where I like it to be. So there's one FFO that you haven't seen before because I know I finished that in, I think, late June, around there. All right, there's still a pile. Oh, this was also from Ming Mao for my birthday. And now I have random fabric stickers everywhere. Anyway, this is Time to Bloom from, who's this by? Annie B's. And I stitched this also on Picture This Plus, 16 count, Bashful Ada. And I did change the words. This says, it's your time to bloom, and I just added some flowers and wrote, it's time to bloom. And I'll show you in comparison to the original. Oops. This was just more to my liking. Nothing wrong with the original wording at all. And I do love this, and I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this. I'm thinking maybe a dough bowl pillow, but we shall see. Maybe something I need to keep out more than just dough bowl time. It's always dough bowl time, except for Christmas, so we'll see. I don't need to decide right now. Next, oh, I gotta finish this one. So cute. Bench Creek Fall La La. And this was on a piece of, I think this is 14 count Ada that Kathy sent me when she was going through some of her stuff. And I pulled it out and I thought it was perfect and it was the right size. And this guy is adorable. Although he gave me some counting issues, but I figured it out in the end, and here he is. And I just used the called for DMC. I can't decide if he's going to be a pillow or if he's going to be a cube or if he's going to be something else. I'm very indecisive, which is why I have this huge pile. There was a time in my life where I would have 3 whips and they would last for 16 years, so... Plum Street Samplers Abominable Bundle. I bought this before surgery because I wanted to stitch it, and I love him. My first time doing 1/1, which is no flippin' joke. And then I added in, what's it called? The fuzzy floss. I can't remember what it's called, but it's fuzzy. And it makes everything a little bit more complicated. So I did my job on it. This is 32 count lamb's wool Jobelin. I have a lot of these little charts and I'm going to do them all in the same fabric. So here is the Yeti. He was a lot of fun, even with the fuzzy, and I'll bring it closer so maybe you can see the fuzzy. Yeah, my computer just went to sleep on me. It's sparkly fuzzy, so it's really, really cute, and he's up in here too. So that's my abominable bundle. I love him. He's really cute. Okay, this is a big finish. I started this New Year's Eve, and well, I started it New Year's Eve, and then I found out I couldn't get one of the flosses that I needed for it, and it took me until I think July to get that floss. Must have been June because I was able to go to the post office and pick it up. But that's Yellow Submarine from Blackbird Designs. Love this chart. It was so much fun to stitch. And I stitched mine on, I'm pretty sure this is Mirage. Yep, 16 count Mirage Ada from Picture This Plus. And I love how mine came out. Love. And I did use all the called for fancy floss for this. Oh my gosh. Look at that Yellow Submarine. This was so much fun to stitch. And I think I have all the rest of the Magical Mystery Tour from Blackbird. I'm almost positive. Let's see how many there are. Fifth out of how many? 6. I'm pretty sure I have them all. This is like the big finale. Many moons ago, I got this awesome kit from Margaret for my birthday after she heard me mention it in a video. And oh my god, the colorful cow. Now, this was so much fun to stitch. So much fun. Except for the fabric that they provide in the kit is not big enough to fit the whole chart with a margin enough to do anything with it, and they do not give you enough floss. After several attempts to contact Hobby Lobby, I got the DMC conversion list for all the threads. I will keep this if anybody needs it. Send me a message. I am happy to provide this to you because you don't have enough floss. I ran out of almost every single floss on here, but she's done. Bessie. She's beautiful. I do have one spot that I need to put some white floss over just because she was in my rotation. I don't have a rotation, but she was in the works for so many years. I think it was 2 years, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. Don't quote me on that. That one little spot on white Ada fabric is not going to bother me. And I have picked out a frame to finish this. Oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her. She is amazing. Now, I cut off, how much did I cut off? I had to cut off about 15 rows down here to have her fit on the fabric and look appropriate, but I don't think it makes a difference in the finished object. I love her. I have a frame picked out for her that I need to order, and she's gonna hang up somewhere down here, I think. If I can find a place to hang her up upstairs so I can see her more often, I might do that, but she was totally worth the wait. The other thing I did not do is the pattern does call for a little bit of back stitching, but I don't think she needs it. I think she's awesome the way she is. The back stitching is just around, I mean, it's around all of her, but I really, this pop art type picture, I just don't think she needs it. So she's done. And the couch is empty next to me. That is the end of my finished objects for the last February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. 6 months worth of finishes. That's a lot of finishes actually for me. There are a couple others, Valentine's Day ones, that I don't have. They're put away. Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, because I know that because, don't mind me leaning down, I have these patterns here that I did stitch. These were all free patterns that are not in my pile, so I know I FFO'd them. And like I said, as I decorate for the seasons, I'll bring them out and I'll share them with you. But I can't go through the storage area and dig those out right this very moment. I don't know about you, but when I put away my decorations, I rotate them so the next holiday's on the top. Probably because I'm just a little bit neurotic, but that's okay. All right, that's all I have. I want to know, what are you working on? Tell me down below. If you have any suggestions for any finishing, tell me that down below. I really appreciate you watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I guess until next time, I'll talk to you then. All right, bye-bye.